The two children were desperately pressing their mother into the water. No matter how hard she struggled, they refused to loosen their grip at all. Because this wasn't to harm her, it was to save their mother's life. As the strength of her resistance grew weaker and weaker, the mother soon stopped moving. Seeing this, the two children quickly dragged her onto the shore and began performing emergency CPR. At this moment, they had to wake their mother up again. Only then could they survive this disaster. It turned out that just 1 week earlier, a global blackout had caused panic everywhere. Although 1 day later people gradually restored order, they discovered that everyone had lost the ability to sleep. Lisa, who worked as a security guard in a hospital, was the first to realize the seriousness of the problem. So she immediately asked someone to help her buy some sleeping pills. But she learned that not only had the price of sleeping pills skyrocketed, they also could no longer make people fall asleep. Even anesthetics had lost their effect. After learning about the situation, Lisa decided to bring her two children back to her side first, and then figure out a way to solve the insomnia problem. That night, when the family got home, they immediately tried to sleep, but after 3 hours no one in the family could fall asleep. Only the daughter could still sleep. In order to find out the reason, Lisa went to see her friend in the military, but her friend said she was very busy now. Since people had lost the ability to sleep, they had to sort through all kinds of data, hoping to find a solution. Because if this insomnia problem couldn't be eased, most people wouldn't survive more than 7 days. Fortunately, the military had now found one person who could still sleep normally. If they could figure her out, perhaps they could find a way to cure insomnia. Hearing this, Lisa felt puzzled.
My daughter was sleeping.
Are you sure? Joe, they're setting up a whole station based on this one sleeper. That's how big of a deal she is. Are you sure your daughter was sleeping?
But her friend's words immediately reminded her that her daughter's situation was extremely dangerous. Once discovered, she would definitely be sent into a laboratory for research. So Lisa immediately ran madly home. But after entering the house, she found that her daughter was gone. After asking her son, she learned that their grandmother, in order to benefit all humankind, had taken the little girl to the church. At this moment, the grandmother had already asked the priest to lull her to sleep and treated the little girl as a gift from God. However, when other believers, who could no longer bear the sleeplessness, saw this, they forced the priest to sacrifice the girl to God, hoping that God would grant them the ability to sleep again.